They fix a lot of the problem they think they need to fix aren't the problems that people have. It might be like some people complaining like, oh, people are making too much money on leeching because they're struggling to make money because they're not the right class that leeches. You know, I get that.
Yeah.
You know, like I get trying to, okay, let's try to fix that then because everybody should be able to make money at the same rate. But it's like, no, and everybody should be able to make money at the same rate because you have a class that is a certain way that is capable of leeching because of that way that you made the class.
Which class are you speaking about?
So there was so there's 3 different ways. Well, there were 3 different ways to be leech. Mm-hmm. One way was Panda and Sack, and they would run one of the dimensional dungeons, like a new area. They would run a dungeon. The Panda would pretty much just hold the Sack on its hands and take all the hits because it had 50% resistance and everything, plus some other stuff, and had like 5,000 HP, pretty much unkillable because it could heal itself and stuff like that. And the Sack would be in like a pure straight damage set, like I mean maxed out damage as possible, and they would pretty much just kill things as fast as possible. Like they were doing like 2.5, 3, 4K of damage a turn.
See, but
to multiple enemies.
If you want me to be honest about what you're saying, if I created this game and I created this effect, I know that the Panda can lift things and you know, like I would feel really impressed by the community that
figuring that
out. Like I would be like, wow, that is such a dope thing. And instead of like you know, taking it away, I would put a monster out there that counteracts that.
And which they did. They put a whole dungeon and so first what they did was they changed the dungeon. Now the dungeon, some monsters can push. So when the Panda gets pushed, the Sack comes off.
See,
so that's what they did.
Yeah.
Okay. But people find a way around that. You change certain things,
right?
And you use a certain spell because Panda had a spell that would stop them from being pushed, and then you pretty much just focus that monster that can push you first and kill them.
Wait a minute. So
you know what I mean? Like,
so you're saying that they patched it with a dungeon like remake, and then they still had spells to counteract that.
So the Panda has a spell called Unstable, which is pretty much you can't push it.
Right.
But that only lasts 1 turn. So you have to figure out what to do for the next couple turns. But for most people, they would focus because there's, you know, smart logic. You just focus the monster that can push you because only one of them. So you just focus the monster that can push you, kill them fast enough in that 1 or 2 turns, and then you don't have to worry about your Panda being pushed because nothing else can push it.
Nice.
So they got mad, and what they do now is the Panda can carry you, but you can't attack.
See, that's hating shit, bro.
Yes, so they pretty much took away the whole mechanic of being a Panda at this point. Because you got mad because people were exploiting a dungeon and leveling up, but it's like it's not hurting the game because the more people who are level 200, I feel like the more people that play the game.
Right.
But that was just one way people that would leech. Then you had.
I just don't understand the bad reaction to that.
They pretty much just got rid of the whole thing. They said, okay, you know, F it, you guys are too smart, we're just gonna take it out of the game.
And that's so crazy because
God forbid you exploit a PVM mechanic.
Yeah, right. Like that, like that's not what Dofus is to its core. Like it's always been that.
Let's talk about it because, like, goodness, we're beating up on NPCs.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I understand if it was
PvP. Facts. Yeah.
But PVM, where's what we're focusing on?
Right. Yeah. That. Like, you're mad that we found a strategy in a strategy game.
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Literally.
that's crazy.